everyone, this is Annette. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a technique. I'm going to make a faux wood grain background, and I'm going to make a kind of a rustic card. And I love the stamp set I'm going to be using. So we're going to be doing a cool technique on the card panel, do some ink stamping, some coloring, some die cutting. Lots of fun today. So stick around. And I'm glad you're here. So what I have is a panel that I've cut out of Nina white cardstock, 65-pound weight, and it measures 3 3/4 by 5 inch. And I'm going to turn it landscape orientation on my scoring board. And I want to, actually I'm going to go this way, portrait orientation. Sorry about that. And so I'm going to just put it up into the corner and drop it down just a little bit. And I want to score a line every 1/2 inch. So we will start at the 1/2 inch mark. Okay. And then we'll go at 1 inch, 1 1/2, 2 inches, 2 1/2. Where is it? 3 inches and 3 1/2. All right. We are done with the scoring board. So let me just get this out of the way. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to put some ink onto this background. And I'm going to use distressed ink. And I have this tin with lots of different inks. And at first I was going to use these two inks, peeled paint and wild honey. And I love those colors together. But I was playing around earlier and I really liked this color combination, so I'm going to go with this, which is Walnut Stain, Antique Linen, and Salvaged Patina. So I'm going to zoom in, and what you'll do is, this was the side that we had up, facing up on our scoring board, and I'm going to start with the darker color, and I'm going to just swipe this ink across, and you'll see this panel come to life. It's pretty cool. So we're just going to start off the edge here and go up, and we can turn it and go in different directions. All right, and if there's white space, that's okay. You actually want some white space. And so then we're going to go in with the Distress Ink Antique Linen, and we're just going to do the same thing. And this is just going to add a little richer color. Okay, and you can go back over if you want more of that. And then what really helps this panel come to life to look like distressed wood is the Salvaged Patina. So we're going to go in here, and we're just going to pull that in. And I was kind of pressing a little heavier in some areas because I wanted that detail to make it look like old wood. All right. And then let me get all these inks out of the way because I need some space. I'm going to be bringing in the stamping platform. Okay, and that is going to be next. So I'm bringing in my mini Misty, and I know this is backwards. I think you're supposed to use it this way, but when I first got this, I just opened it like a book, and that's just how I'm used to it. So that's how I use this. But anyway, that is what I'm doing. So I am pulling out this stamp set from Gina K Designs, and this is Vintage Summer. I've used this in a video not too long ago, but this is one of my favorite stamps. And as you can see, I've used it so many times that the ink has just colored the stamps, but that's okay. Today I'm going to use the bicycle stamp. Let me just pull that off. And I'm going to get a piece of cardstock. Let's see. Let's go. Actually, let's put it in this way. Okay. And I'm just going to plop that down. Just can go anywhere because I'm going to die cut it out. But you know what? I also want to use a greeting. So I'm going to pull that down. Let me see what greeting I might want. Grateful for you. This has a lot of cool greetings. This one I have used so much it's not sticky, but if I wash it in some Dawn soap and warm water, it'll be sticky again. But this one says grateful for you, birthday blessings, thinking of you, you raised me up, Life's a journey, enjoy the ride. Congratulations and hello. And I think I'm going to use Life's a journey, enjoy the ride because I'm doing a bicycle here. So let me get that off as well. And I'll stamp that at the same time. And I'm going to put it up here because that'll have enough room to die cut both pieces. Okay. And I want to stamp these. I want it to kind of look vintage. So I'm going to stamp these not in black this time. I'm going to stamp them in, I'm actually going to use the Distress Ink Walnut stain. Okay, so we're going to stamp both of these in that. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp. Get it good and inked up. And then let's just stamp it and see. But before I do that, I want to make sure this is in position, and I'm going to secure it down with tape in case I need to stamp it twice. Okay. Just give that a nice press. Let's do it again. When you stamp using a brown ink or a light brown, or like a craft color or anything like that, it automatically gives it a vintage look, and you can see that, and that's the look I want. Okay. All right, and that's all I'm going to do. Those stamped beautifully, and I'm going to clean off my stamps, and I'm going to get those put away because I don't want to lose these. I never thought I'd use a stamp set so frequently, but I absolutely love this one. And let's get that in there. And we will get that put away. We're done with that ink. And we're going to do some coloring now on this. So I want to pull out some markers. Let's get those out. I always think I have everything I need, and I always forget something. So these markers are just markers I picked up at the craft store. They're Tombow water-based markers, and I'm just going to pull out a few colors. I don't need to color everything on the bike, but I would like to just add some. Let's see. Let's just see what happens with these colors. I may or may not use them all. So I think I'm going to use this color. It's number 553. They don't have names, just numbers. So I don't know what that is. So I'm going to do the bike frame and some of the flowers. Okay, so I'm just going to go over this, and I'll try to speed this up a little bit, but you get the gist. Okay. And let's see about this. And that's it with the coloring. And I know I kind of went unconventional with pink tires, but oh well. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and die cut these out. So let's go ahead and bring in my die cutting machine. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see what I'm doing. This is my Big Shot, and see, we're going to go ahead and put the platform down. I don't know if I need the shim. Let's see here. And then the stamp set, when I ordered this, it came as a bundle, so the dies were in the bundle, and so I want to pick out the bike and find the die for the greeting. And I believe, is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. Okay, let me get these out of the way. And so what I want to do is position these and then tape them down in place. I might actually do this off of the machine. It might be a little bit easier for me to see. I'll zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. And we will just get that right like that. Tape it down. We'll do the same for the other. Let's see here. These dies have a really nice close crop, and I like that. You just have to take your time to get it all lined up. Okay, let's bring this back in. And then we're just going to run it through the die cut machine. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of pressure, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave this right like it is, but I'm going to add, oh, hang on. I'm going to add a shim just to give it a little bit more thickness and more pressure, and I'm going to run it through again. Okay, now let's see if that cut. And yes, it cut very nicely. All right, let's get the tape off. Come on. Okay. And I am going to take the time to get these dies put away so I don't accidentally throw them away. That's been done before, and it's no fun going through trash looking for a die. They kind of blend in. They're hard to locate. And this is mint tape, and it doesn't stick to the cardstock, which is great. So I reuse it and reuse it till it doesn't stick anymore. Okay, so those are my two pieces. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and I will assemble them onto my card. All right, something like that. I think what I'm going to do is put this panel on the card mat first. So I just have a pre-cut card mat that is just black cardstock, 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then this mat, or this panel, excuse me, measures 3 3/4 inch by 5 inch. So let's go ahead and get that down. And we just line it up. There's a nice 1/4 inch border all the way around. And then for the greetings and the bike, I want to use some glue. So I'm going to get my Gina K Connect glue in the fine tip bottle, and hopefully my nozzle isn't clogged. I think it was, so I just gave it a quick check here. And then we're just going to put some glue all the way around. Here we go. Okay, just get all the edges. And that looks good. And I'm going to get my reverse tweezers just to pick this up so I can position it. Let me just stick it where there's no glue. And I'm just going to kind of put it right in the center. And we'll give that a press. And while I'm gluing the sentiment, I'm going to put my little stone owl, which is just kind of like a paperweight. Put that on there, and then we'll get some glue on the sentiment. Okay. Get this in here closer. I'm just going to offset this a little bit and make sure that's straight. And we'll get him on there as well. All right. These are quick, easy cards to put together, and they're a lot of fun to make. So I'm just going to set this aside and let that owl do his thing. And I'm bringing in a card base that I've pre-cut. This is a piece of 8.5 by 11 Nina Solar white cardstock, 110 pound. And on the 8.5 side, I cut it at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to fold it over so the ends meet. Give it a crease. Take my bone folder and give it a nice crease so it lies flat. And then this should be done. Yeah. And then we'll just take our tape runner and run some tape along the back of the panel and glue it to the card base. And just as easy as that, you have a card. Isn't that cute? Life's a journey, enjoy the ride. Super easy technique on this background, and you can do so many things with it. So I hope you give it a try. I'll take a picture of this and put it at the end of the video. You'll be able to find this card and many others on my website, ASCardDesign.com, along with some sticker sheets. So I hope you give this card a try, and until next time, make it a great day.